There we go. There my face is. What the fuck is going on? Good Monday afternoon. Hope y'all are having a marvelous Monday. You know who it is. It's your boy, Savar, man. Let me adjust my chair. Coming to you live from within this office. God, man, it's a lot to talk about. Whole bunch of. We're going to talk about Wrestlemania 40. We're going to do some reaction videos. We got to talk about Diddy. It's a lot to cover. But first thing first, fill you guys in on some stuff. Matter of fact, before I get started, I just remember I got to add something real quick. Give me a second here. I want to show you guys, but you won't be able to see. I got to add it in here. Let me see something here. Sorry about that. Let me see. Gotta fill you guys in on a lot of stuff. I've been working on. Give me a second. It's gonna pop up something. There we go. I'm gonna cut this off here. I want to bring that down here. Let me see. I'm working on that video today actually. Just thought about that. I'm gonna do it as soon as the live stream's over with. I'm like, hey, I don't want to forget anything. But anyway, got a lot to tell you guys. First thing first, we're going to cover wrestling. But if you guys want to lose weight real quick, get the norovirus. Get the stomach virus. My wife has it now. Yeah, it's tearing her ass up. I had it last week. My son had it week before that. And when I tell you it's the fastest way to lose about 5-6 pounds, maybe 10 pounds, you'll fucking lose it. It's not the most funnest thing you would want to have, but I digress. For those of you that's going to be probably tuning in after I get off, because a lot of you guys, it's a midday stream. It's a midday. It's fucking 12 o'clock, middle of the day on Monday. Most of y'all at work. Oh, yeah. Hey, I watch a little bit of WWE. I watch it. As a matter of fact, I just did a video. About that. Yeah. There's nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong with talking about it. It's nothing wrong with talking about it. I watch it. Entertainment. It don't float everybody's boat. But we're gonna talk about that real quick. And I'm not gonna hamper on it too much because I want to talk about some other stuff I got reaction wise we're gonna be reacting to. All I want to say on the WWE half of the shit, alright. I thoroughly enjoyed the main event. It had a lot of twists and turns. And even though we know a lot of stuff is staged, it was still entertaining. It was something that made me want to tune in tonight and see what's going to happen. All I'm going to say is, though, don't have Cody have the belt for 3 fucking years. I mean, I think that pretty much defeated the purpose of Roman. I mean, I understand character-wise, y'all didn't have nobody to challenge Roman character-wise and all that stuff. But, please don't have Cody. Oh, no, hey, you are entitled to your opinion. Davino, hey, trust me, I'm not mad at all. Like I say, I watch it. You know, I grew up watching that stuff. My dad used to take me all the time to a sportatorium in Dallas. So, you know, I understand it's not for everybody. I had stopped watching it because it had got so easily, predictable. But I actually have a brother that's on the independent circuit in Texas that's actually a champion right now in the division that he's in. So, you know, I dibble and dabble in it and watch it. But WrestleMania last night was very, very entertaining. I don't want to spoil it. I already shot a video. It's going to be uploaded after this. So I'm happy with getting the majority of stuff right. It was a couple of matches that I was surprised went the way that it went. But hey, I can't complain. But listen, let's get to some fun stuff. I don't know if you guys know who Alejandro Flores is, but he tuned my car from London. And the guy's awesome. I watch his channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sundays. He live streams. And of course, the Meek Mills and the Diddy shit is still a hot topic. You know, Jay-Z's being implicated in some stuff now. Hey, what's up, Jamie? There are a lot of things going on with that still. Matter of fact, Jim, hey, you not in the Discord? Hey, give me a minute. Give me a minute. I'm opening it up. Give me a minute. I thought you was in there. Go ahead, hop in there, and I'm gonna hop in there in a second. And that way you come on and talk. Hey, there are a lot of things going on. Jay-Z and Beyonce, it might be some shit trickling down. I don't want to beat that up too much. Beat that up too much. I want you guys to hear, and I'm gonna link Alex's channel after the live stream, but I want you guys to listen to the shit he did with this sound clip. I want you guys to check this shit out. Check this out.
I'm gonna put this on the big screen here, and I'm gonna see if I can make it happen live. So hold on, I'm gonna try to slow down the Meek clip. Let's play it. Okay, so is there a way I can slow this down? Speed ramping?
Hey.
Speed ramping?
Hey.
Hey. Customize, and let's see.
I didn't think he was gonna do this shit on his channel. I was watching the live stream last week, and the guy asked, "Can you slow it down?" They was counting the ass clapping to ratio, balls to ratio. But y'all just listen to this shit. Check this shit out.
I'll show you guys live. Fuck it. We'll do it all together. So I'm gonna see if I can slow down.
Everybody's roasting this Meek Mill shit, and more about Meek Mill's Wrestlemania too in a little bit. We're gonna talk about that in a little bit.
Okay. Let's see if this works. Okay, so let's slow it down. Okay, let's see if we can slow it down. Okay, let's get to the clapping. Okay, right here. So let's get to the clapping. It's
once again, Alex tuned my Mustang. He works for Lund. All you car guys that may watch my channel that's following my build and stuff, if you were wondering who tuned my stuff and where I got the tune and stuff from, all the car knowledge that I have learned about my Mustangs and stuff, this guy channel. I'm gonna make sure I put Alex's channel down below if you guys are interested in going to Alex. He's a cool cat, cool guy.
Right here. So we're gonna slow it down, and we're gonna see how many claps nut to butt ratio there was.
Goddamn laugh killed my motherfucking ass, man. Nigga, I was rolling when I first heard this shit.
Oh shit! This is like I feel like I'm working at CSI. Slow it down and enhance it.
Hey, what's up, C? We're just making. I'm doing some. I got a lot of reactions I'm gonna be reacting to. Yeah, I'm making fun. Alex and them made fun of fucking goddamn Diddy them last week. Thoughts on Kristen Combs? Can you fill me in on what's going on? Because I haven't been up to date on that.
That is the most foul fucking thing I've ever done in my life.
Hey, they came out, the ass to cheek ratio was like 7-9 or some fucking shit, man. Somebody asked me about the Trump clip that I got. Here it is right here. I'm going to play it. Here's right here.
Puffy, you stupid ass nigga. I told you stop fucking with R. Kelly. I said grab them in the pussy. Don't kidnap the pussy. They raided your shit, I see. I got a courtesy call when they raided my house. You really fucked up, my nigga. Can I get a copy of the Meek Mill sex tape? Please, nigga.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh goddamn. Hey, this was on 50 Cent's Instagram. I think they have since pulled it down, but the shit was fun. I wanted to show you guys that I had this up here. Some of y'all watched the video about the Hodge twins. Let me pull this up. Here it is, right? I'm gonna pull it up right here. This is the original video about the female cop. So here's the suspect. Suspect brought a knife, pulled a knife at a store, pretty much tried to rob a store. He's gonna leave. Now the Hodge twins did this video, and they left out a lot of stuff. I know most of you guys know that the Hodge twins, they don't tend to show graphic shit on their channel because in fear of having community guideline strikes and all that shit. But they based the video and kind of made it one-sided that the female cop was afraid to shoot. Well, here's the actual video here contradicting what they say. So, anyway, God gonna rob the store. They're gonna fast forward. The cop's gonna pull up.
Put it on the ground.
My face. Get your fucking face out.
He's threatening people. I need another unit now.
Get out of my fucking face.
Put the knife down.
Shut your fucking mouth.
No,
bitch.
put the knife down.
Shut up.
Put the...
Now, he drugged the girl. Hey, I'm gonna research that, and then once I find out what's going on, I will do a video about it. See. Oh wow. Wow. Well, you know, it's a lot. It's a lot that's coming out with P. Diddy about drugging women and stuff. I mean, I've been watching all the documentaries, right? Every time a YouTube video goes up, I've been watching like hour-length long shit about people that's in Diddy's circle all of a sudden either coming up sick or dead, stuff like that. And I mean, it's not looking good. It's not looking good for Diddy. And I like to say, you know, everybody has their day. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody has their day. Sooner or later, what you do in the dark gonna come to the light. If you get away with it one time and you keep going back to that same well, eventually you're gonna get fucking hemmed up. You're gonna get hemmed up. Now there's a lot of politics in play with that. Some of those people might have been paid, compensated already, signed NDAs. You know, Diddy probably covered his ass in some of that shit. But the majority of this stuff that's coming out right now, yeah, Kim Porter, yeah, Kim Porter's dead. A few of those people that were with the first record label died from stroke, heart attack. You know, a lot of them, and I seen that documentary about that. Hey, what's up, Kim folk? I seen that documentary about that, and so they're trying to implement Diddy as a focal point because all those people that came up dying or miraculously sick, I think one guy survived that was either sick or dying. They were all writing books about what was going on in that particular group in that music industry, and it was like Diddy was the center of attention, and then they came up dying like Kim Porter and a few of them. So it's a lot. Diddy gonna have a lot of explaining to do, and now you look at Jay-Z and Beyonce, Cuba Gooding Jr., you know, some of the other celebrities, Jermaine Dupri, you know, it's a lot of shit that's coming the fuck out. Now, me and a very good friend of mine has been talking. I still believe Diddy's gonna off himself if he gets found guilty. My friend believe otherwise. But, you know, every stress will make you do some crazy ass shit. It'll make you do some crazy ass shit. You always have to train this. And, you know, I'm a big advocate of training your brain because I suffer from traumatic shit. But if you sit and fester and stress, it'll make you do some crazy shit. Now, I watched some of that documentary. One of the producers that are friends, or bodyguards, something I can't think of what it was, but he was talking about Diddy, and when Diddy was down on his luck, how Diddy was going around talking about he don't know if he's gonna be able to make it through. He might off himself. This was before he became like Sean P. Diddy Combs. So when you look at stuff like that, and you hear people are telling you that he was saying shit like that in the past. Yes, I heard about his channel. I'm gonna go check it out. I'm gonna check it out. I'm really gonna check it out. YouTube been having this thing about clicking on people's channels and sharing that all these videos that I'm uploading or downloading videos. So I don't really want to go through and go on YouTube right now and click it up and do it because YouTube been kind of getting strict. And I think a lot of content creators been complaining about people using their content, you know, and blah blah blah. So I'm gonna go through and watch and then see what they say. I heard that Cuba Gooding, that P. Diddy was grooming the guy, Lil Rod, for Cuba Gooding Jr. like I said, if Cuba Gooding Jr. is fucking Lil Rod, then hey, he got some explaining to do too. You know, it's gonna be a lot of celebrities, man. That's gonna come out. I'm just gonna put it out there. A lot of people that you think probably ain't gay. There's gonna probably be a lot of them coming out. The industry is one of those empires where people would do anything for money. Anything. If it's the right amount and you're just that desperate, you'll do anything for fucking money. I have pride. Yeah, exactly. It sounds like a wingman type thing. You know, I have my pride. You know, you can't buy me. My ass is not for sale. You ain't sticking shit in my ass. It's not for sale. I'm sorry. You can't. There's not enough money in the world that make men don't let you put some in my motherfucking ass. And you a dude, oh no, we gonna fight. It's gonna be a big fight. I'm trying to kill you. Yeah, you got some dudes that would pretty much suck your dick for $500. They get so desperate. I need $500, man. I gotta eat. I suck your dick. Instead of just going to get a rod and reel or get a stick or something, try to go learn how to fish or something like that. You know, so if you got people that's desperate in the industry that really want to sit on top, they'll pretty much sell their goddamn soul. They'll just sell it. No fucks given. So I couldn't see myself doing that. But anyway, back to this video here, because I want you guys to watch. So the argument is there shouldn't be female cops. Right? They can't do what men do. And I'm going to show another video where this dude got set on fire. Old man set himself on fire. That's going to be coming up next on this live stream. And then I'm going to do a couple more videos. Then I got people in the Discord that want to come on. We're going to be talking about wrestling and other stuff. So just hold tight for that. Anyway, matter of fact, here's the link to the Discord. Anybody want to join the Discord? So let's get back to this video here. Listen, dude has a knife. The female officer could have tased him, could have pulled out a baton, but you want to match force with force. In this case, she pulled out her service weapon. And she's going to give him multiple commands to put the knife down. It's not that she's afraid to shoot him. A lot of people just don't want to shoot nobody. If I can avoid shooting you, I'm going to avoid shooting you at all costs. But eventually, she's going to shoot the shit out of him. Keep watching.
Down. Shut up. Put the knife down.
Shut up.
Put the knife
Shut
down.
up.
Put the knife down.
Shut up.
Put the knife down.
Shut up.
Put the knife down. I'm serious. Put the knife down.
Fucking
Now, the Hodge twins was talking about, well, they should have did this. She should have did this. She don't want to shoot this guy. Right? She's trying everything and trying to avoid possibly killing the man. I have seen male cops do the same thing. You guys have been watching my channel. We react to these videos every now and then. We have seen male cops beg for 5 or 6 minutes. Put it down, man. Stop. We don't want to do it. Stop. So it's a stereotype that's going on. I have seen women excel in this particular field. I'm proud of service. I have seen women excel and outshoot men, especially in the combat zone. It depends on the overall person. It really depends on the person. There are guys that talk a real good game, and then when it's time to have a shootout, you can't find them. They hiding somewhere. They don't want to make contact all of a sudden. But they was man one talking about, well, I'm gonna shoot this motherfucker. Then a woman had to step up and cover your six because you're too much of a bitch to shoot back. And I have seen the exact opposite. Men step up, they laying down lead. They partners a female, and she's too afraid to lay down lead with him. So it goes both ways. Yes, she's trying not to kill this guy because it ain't like he's running at him with a knife up. He has it down. But the moment he charges her with it up, she's going to shoot the fuck out of him. Keep watching.
Put the knife down.
fucking
Put it on the ground. Sit.
Really?
Sit on the ground.
No.
Yes.
No, shoot me.
Yeah.
Shoot me. I'll
Put it on the ground.
I'll
See, he
kill
wants
you,
suicide by
stupid
cop.
little bitch.
He's
I'll
following me around with a
fucking
knife. I
slice
need
your fucking
another new
throat.
unit. I need another
Oh,
unit.
jeez.
Hey, put it on the ground.
What?
Put it on the ground.
What on the
Put
ground?
it, the knife.
What on the ground?
Put the
Shut
knife
your
on the ground.
fucking mouth.
Put
Get
the
your
knife.
fucking ass.
Yep.
Put the knife on the ground.
Shut up.
Put the knife on the ground.
Shut up.
Put the knife on the ground.
Shut up.
Put the knife on the ground.
Yep, there it is. And all it took was one. All it took was one shot. Now, he lived. He gonna ask in a second, man, why you shoot me? Well, you charged me with a knife. And I gave you commands for the last minute to put the knife down. So she shot him. She shot him.
998.
And look, she kept her composure. And you know what? She was already calling backup. She was trying to wait for backup to get there so they can try to defuse the situation. Because now, so you hear the cops coming. Had it been another minute or two, more cops would have been there. And they probably could have got him without having to shoot him. See? But I think he heard the cops coming, and that's why he lunged at her, and that's why she shot him.
With the knife.
I got it on video. You're witness. Fuck
Hey, get on. Stay on the ground.
That's fucking hurt. No shit it hurt. No shit it fucking hurt. And here's cell phone footage. No shit it fucking hurt. Hell yeah it hurt. Motherfucker, you run up on the motherfucker. Yeah. Now, she had every right to shoot this guy at this point because the guy is aggressive towards her. So she had every right to shoot him. She was trying to help this guy because he wanted her to shoot him. People like that, that's called suicide by cop. They want the easy way out. Yep. And I think by him hearing the sirens, that's why. All right. Now here's the one that really grinded my gears. Let's go to it, right? Check this one out. Now, pretty much there are two female officers at this location. Okay. They went there to evict the couple in the house or the guy or whatever. Long story short, this guy has gasoline, a container in his hand. He's pretty much pouring gas from the hallway back to the room where he's at. The cops is going to approach him and say, hey, come on, let's go, don't do this. He's going to strike a lighter, fall back. Now, people say the cop pushed him. This dude falls back, tries to avoid getting taken out, and going to light himself on fire pretty much. All right? And then everybody, well, the females caused this. I want you to watch. And I want you really to pay attention to this. Pay attention to it.
Okay, I'll help you.
Okay, wait.
Now, a lot of people thought this was a sick April Fool's joke. This is from some real shit. They was in the process of getting evicted. Now, this guy, see, he's pouring gas. So, they was in the process of getting evicted. I guess the landlord wanted them out. And so, he don't want to leave, so he's pouring gas in the hallway and shit. So, check it out.
Hey! No! You stop! Hey! No! Hey!
Now, she's trying to get to him.
Oh, my God!
Now, once again, she's trying to get to him. There's a dog in there as well. Pay attention. She's trying to grab him. She can't get to him. He falls back down. She's nowhere near him. He's already on the ground. He done fell back with the lighter in his hand. There's a dog in the bed right there. So how did she push him? He fell back. Watch again.
Ready? No! You stop! Hey! No!
He's a Raiders fan. Now see, she's trying to grab him by the arm to stop him. She's trying not to get burnt in the process. He falls back. She's trying to grab him. He falls back. He's already down. And pretty much, there go the dog on the bed. Shish kebab to the fucking dog, okay? Now, at this point right here, in the particular comment section on this video, you can find the whole one on Police Activity. They said, well, she could have grabbed him. She could have grabbed the blanket and threw the blanket on top of the dude to smother the dude. You do realize this guy done poured a ton of gas on the floor. Putting the blanket on top of him was going to excavate the problem. It was going to accelerate the problem. Because that blanket is flammable, motherfuckers. So, it's always the guy, oh, well, I would have done this. Jamie, you crazy. At this point, there's nothing you really can do. You can run to the car and try to get a fire extinguisher, right? Which It's a lady sitting down that's like 300 pounds. You gonna leave her in the house? The goal is to get the civilian out. Now, the average female can't lift 300 pounds. They can't. Just fucking can't. So, they're gonna do what they supposed to do and just get out the motherfucking house. This dude's on fire. He done burned himself up. A fire extinguisher at this point ain't gonna put a whole fire out. Because he poured accelerant in the whole room.
Oh my God.
She bagged out. He's burning the fuck up. He's on fire. He's toasty. Set your heart ablaze for those that watch Demon Slayer. Rengoku. Kendro Rengoku. Set your one of the hospitals. Set your heart ablaze. He set his ass ablaze. The fucking dog gonna die because he didn't want to leave the motherfucking house. Now she's shocked. That's the look of like, I can't believe this just happened. I can't believe it. And a lot of people, when they see shit like that, this is what happens. You freeze up. Your sympathetic nervous system goes into fight, flight, or freeze. Right now, I tried to fight to get this dude. Now I'm fleeing back to flight. Now I'm freezing. She don't know what to do. Fear done hit her. You know? She almost got burnt up. Well, actually, 3, 2, 1. Now, if you take a fire extinguisher, by the time they ran to the car to get a fire extinguisher, it's going to put this big ass fire out. This cop is in the opposite room, bathroom, I believe. Like, it's a fire in front of me. It's, you know, people ain't thinking, oh, they incompetent cops. I'm a guy. I'm going to tell you right now. I would have did the same thing. Fuck that dude. I'm not finna be burnt, Chris, trying to run in my car to get a fucking little old fucking fire extinguisher this big, most likely, to run in there and try to put a whole fire out. Because one ain't gonna do it. He poured gasoline all through the hallway and shit. By the time I get to him, I got to extinguish the fire that's coming down the hallway. And the hallway is going to speed up the fire because it's a smaller space. It's going to fire, heat rises, right? It's going to create wind. It's a tunnel effect. You got to get the fuck out of there. You got to get your ass up out of there. So now their goal is to get the lady out the house. Get the lady out the house. Look how quick that fire to spread. I want you to see how big them flames are. I want you to see how big them flames are. You see all that? Do you think? Let me pause it. Let me see. I'm trying to catch it in time. Let me see. Do you think a fire extinguisher is going to put all that out? The average little fire extinguisher is to, you know, you get a little engine fire or something, you had to hit it quick. That fire done took off. It's burning everything in that room. The walls on fire now. The ceiling's on fire now. That whole back area of that house is on fire because that dude put gasoline all in that motherfucking room. Ain't no fire extinguisher saving that dude. That dude is toasty right now. Toast up. Well burnt. Gone. So now they're doing the right thing. We need to get this lady up. She can't believe what done happened.
Ma'am, come on.
They're not trying to hurt the lady, but they don't want to leave her in the house neither. Now the lady don't want to get up. See how she's falling down? That's pretty much dead weight. Maybe that was a husband or a brother. I don't fucking know. But that's dead weight. See how she just laid back? I can't. I don't want to move. I can't. She wanted to die. Watch her. She laid back. This lady just basically laid back and gave up. I want y'all to pay attention to this. Look how she just laid back. Watch. She gonna lay back. Pay attention.
Ma'am, come on. Come on, ladies, grab the legs. Grab the legs. I'm trying.
She just laid down. I'm trying. Look how she holding on. She don't want to let go. Then she just dropped to the floor. So that's dead weight. She don't want to get up. Look how fast that fire is spreading throughout this fucking house. For all the keyboard warriors, all the heroes that say, "Oh, I'll run." No, the fuck you won't. I'm a combat vet. Not no goddamn well I won't run into nothing like that. I'm gonna try to get who I can out that motherfucking house and then assess the situation. He wanted to obviously die. He got his wish. Don't nobody dash gasoline leading to the room where you at and then basically purposely try to set yourself on fire. He didn't even care if he burned her up in the house with him. And I understand, yes. And I understand it's elderly people. And I understand that it's a touchy situation. They were being evicted. I get it. It's not like they didn't have no family they could have went and stayed with. I understand that argument as well. Cops being bullies. No, the cops doing their job because obviously that's not their house. The landlord wanted them out. Maybe they ain't paid rent in 3 or 4 months. But obviously it was something that went on. They knew they were getting evicted because that guy already had a whole can of gas in his hand. Anytime you're getting evicted, you got a 30-day notice. A lot of times they put it on your door. The landlord give it to you. You know, I want you out by this date. And a lot of times a deputy sheriff will come by, or the city police will come by to make sure if you ain't already out by that date, on that day they want you out, the police will come and get you out. And that's what happened. They stayed up until the day of eviction. So those cops came to get him out. He obviously didn't want to go. He was already prepared to burn himself up and burn the whole house down. This lady survives. Guess who got to pay for this house now? Just guess. Because he didn't want to leave and maybe go to a homeless shelter or call family. So now guess who's stuck with the burden of paying whoever house this is the fuck off, pay all your bills off, total loss. This old lady right here. Maybe that's one of the reasons why she didn't want to go. Maybe she knew that was coming. Just my assumption. For all you keyboard warriors out there on that video. Oh, that's fucked up. Females shouldn't be cops. I wouldn't have done it this way. You wouldn't know how the fuck you would have done it. Moment that motherfucker will burn. Do you have a fire extinguisher on you? You know, cops don't walk around with fire extinguishers. They don't walk around with them. It's in their car. And not everyone, and not all of them have extinguishers in their car. So you don't expect to go into a house and an asshole set himself on fire. The average cop don't think like that. They don't expect that to happen. So you go just ignore this lady sitting here and run out to your car, try to get a fire extinguisher and come back to try to put out a fire that you ain't gonna be able to put out with one extinguisher. At risk of this lady burning up the motherfucking house. Because you don't know how much gasoline he had already pre-poured before they got there. So y'all ain't think about that neither. He probably was going through the house already soaking down areas of the fucking house. But the keyboard warriors, it's the female's fault. They shouldn't be officers. Come on, man. Get rid of yourself. So, once again, she's not trying to get up. They're doing all they can. They don't want to hurt the lady. She don't want to move. She's not, so they got to get out the house. And then I heard them say, oh, they should be fired. That's elderly abuse. They should be fired. For what? She refused to stand the fuck up. They saved her fucking life. Yes, she might have got some bruises on her old ass. I understand that. But they saved her life. They saved her fucking life. So they're going to try to sit her up.
Can you stand up? No. No. No.
She don't want to stand up. And I think it's because...
We gotta get away from the house.
I think it's because it was her husband.
I left the drum radio.
I think it's because it was her husband. I think she just wanted to die with him. Like I say, we just don't know. But blame these women cops for doing the right thing and saving her and not letting her sit there to die while one of them run to the car and try to get a fire extinguisher. Fire spread quick. And if it's dry air, that's fuel for fire. For those of us that dabble in weather, dry air, there's no moisture to hamper how fast that fire can take off. So if it was dry air in there, that fire is just gonna spread. It's gonna burn, just that quick.
You what?
And it looked like it's dry. That ground like it's pretty fucking dry. I don't see
Man,
no
we're
dew,
trying to get people.
no nothing.
County, be advised, we have one house set at fire. What the hell did he do?
They're breathing hard. They're shot. The black cop is shaking the fuck up. She almost got burnt the fuck up. Look, I mean, look how fast that fire just done spread it within a matter of a minute. Look where it's at. I'm trying to see if I can look. It's already all that smoke. It's already coming into the main living room. Hey Tyler, man, you good, bro. I'm glad to see you back. You good? Hey, busy man, life. Gotta get paid, man.
No.
I mean, the dude's dead. They know it. The dude dead. The dog done died.
Get away from the house.
I can't.
I left to drive my radio. You what?
Both of them are shaking the fuck up. Black lady
Man,
shaking.
we're
Look how
trying to
she's
get
shaking.
people.
She's shaking.
County be advised, we have one in the house. Set a fire in the bedroom.
For them to hold their composure this long says a lot. Because the average female would have been, oh my God. They would have been bawling, crying. They had to hold their composure and try to help this lady and stay calm. But they're shaking up. Understand they almost died today. The black cop don't know what to do. She's just trying to figure it out. She's just trying to figure it out.
Ma'am,
I
know that you're hurt.
I know that
we gotta get you away from this
you have
house.
got to, because if the flames get here, it's like we're gonna have to drag you.
See that?
You gotta get up the street.
So anyway, that's all that. Now, for all of you that was wondering about my fitness video, this is it right here. Now, it's no volume because I'm doing a voiceover, but I just want to show you guys. I'm going to put it all together. It's 55 minutes long. Pretty much everything from the gym, making from Beats and Butthead, by the way, at the house training. So I'm putting this together to show why I did. Yes, weighted bench push-ups. Guys, that shit was grueling. And my daughter was my cameraman in this particular video here we did on Friday. So, you know, she helped me with this. But this is coming this week. So I just wanted to show you guys that as well. Jamie, where you at, man? I know you want to get in this Discord. Oh, I know you want to talk about some things real quick. Let me hop in the voice chat area if you are in there, because I know what you want to talk about. Matter of fact, let me see. Give me a second. Let me get in here. The mic is open. If you want to go ahead and hop on, chime in. Go ahead, Jamie. I'm gonna get in a second. I'm waiting on my computer to catch. Oh, I see you already in there. Okay, awesome. Give me a minute. For some reason, Discord on my end is running slow. Give me a second. And once again, the link is there for anyone that wants to come in and talk on the Discord. Let me see. I'm going to join here in a second. It's like everything want to run slow today. Come on. What is this? Why do I have a window that's popping up? Okay, I don't know. Microsoft being stupid. Give me a second. Okay, it says I'm in there now. That's what it says. I'm trying to watch both monitors. Give me 1 second. For some reason, it's going real slow today. I don't know why. I don't have no extra stuff pulling, no power, none of that shit. And Discord just did an update. Yeah, it's rebooting again for some odd reason. That's fucking crazy. It's checking for updates. That's fucking crazy. Let me see. So I'm gonna try on my end over here. Let me see. Okay, it says I'm in there. Okay, I see Jamie's in there. Okay, but I have to actually join on my end. All right, it's gonna be a minute. Jamie, I don't know if you're watching the live stream from inside the Discord or not, just give me a few more minutes and I'll be in there, because Discord's trying to start up, and I know OBS sometimes kick me out of the main server. So give me a second. Cause I know you want to talk about some wrestling, politics, and some other shit. So give me a second. It's about to get interesting. It's starting up. Why it does that? Greg Doucette. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Greg, I got a question, Greg. Is this you, Greg? Let's see. If it plays, there we go. What's going on with this? There we go.
If I were you, and so don't buy it. Someone else is going to. It's going to.
Hold on, guys. Make sure why.
Once you see what all those people say, and I'm saying ask all of them. What did it do? Did you notice it? Reports come back, and I do wrong. And why do I think that? I already experienced it. You think I'm the only one?
Okay, let's try to start it over. There we go.
If I were you, and so don't buy it. Someone else is going to. It's going to sell out in no time. Once you see what all those people say, and I'm not just saying a couple. I'm saying ask all of them. How did you feel? What did it do? Did you notice it? And when the reports come back, do you believe they will come back strong? And why do I think that? Well, because I've already. You think I'm the only one? Editors. Oh, he's your brother. He's going to lie.
Can I get some drop frame action?
You have no idea of our moral standards. You really think
Okay, hold on. Discord is trying to drop some frames. Give me a second. I'm having some drop frame issues. Give me 1 second. The moment I try to open up Discord, give me a second, guys. It's gonna cease in 1 second. Give me a second. It's two things battling right now. Give me a second. This is what happens when updates have to happen midway through. Okay. Because my system was just running good. Bless me. Until I did this for some odd reason. Okay. That's crazy. It said I was having some drop frames. Drop frames at 10. Okay, hold on. All because something had to update while I was doing my live stream. It's always something. You just can't have a smooth fucking stream. Okay. I think things are gonna speed back up. Okay. Because shit decided they want to do stupid shit. Okay. I think I'm in here. I know I'm in here. Okay, hold on, Jamie. Give me a second. Give me a second. Cause I gotta make fun of Greg real quick. Give me a second. Give me a second. Greg, I want you to listen to yourself, Greg.
Why do I think that? Well, because I've already experienced it. You think I'm the only one? Editor Steve, ask him. Oh.
Keep putting your brother on the bus. That bark son of a bitch. Keep putting him on the bus.
He's your brother. He's going to lie. You really think so? You have no idea of our moral standards. You really think me and my brother are going to lie? You don't know us. And we've given it to various other people, including women.
Now, you just say you and your brother doesn't lie, right? Okay, Greg. Exhibit number 2. Exhibit number 2.
Go to the doctor, you need to be honest. I never am going to advise someone, no matter what, to go to a doctor and to lie to them. But yet, many people do it. Hey, are you on steroids? No. Do you ever use recreational drugs? No. Everybody lies.
Everybody lies.
Which one is it, Greg? You just said you and your brother doesn't lie, but then you just say everybody lies. Yeah. Jamie! Can you hear me? Maybe he's on mute.
Yes, sir.
All right. It's been a while, man. What do you? I'ma still lie. I know you want to talk about politics. I got about another hour, so I know you probably want to talk a little bit about politics, Wrestlemania. What's on?
We can talk about wrestling first. I'm tired of fucking politics. I done had enough of this shit.
Hey, I've been catching up on all that shit in the Discord. Like all of that. I'm like, good Lord, it's a lot of shit going on. But yes, we can talk about that. I'm now it's gonna take me out temporarily. I'm just clicking over to the voice chat in case somebody else joined and decided to come on in. So let me do it here from OBS. It's taking this sweet ass time. And it might disconnect me real quick because sometimes it does that dumb shit. And then I'll get right back in there. All right. Let's do that. Yep, that's what I thought. Just like that. Okay, now I'm back. I figured it's going to do that. I don't know why OBS does that. There we go. I ain't worried about that. Okay. We are good now. We are fucking good. So, What do you want to talk about? You you trying to Cody Rhodes this shit? Hey,
Man, I saw that, and all right, it was like, can you really be the champion with all that help? I mean, is he gonna get up there on Monday Night Raw tonight and say I wouldn't be champion without the help of the locker room?
you know he ain't. You listen. I just shot a video before I did the live. It'll be up today about my opinions about everything last night. Now, honestly, I thoroughly enjoyed watching that match come to its climactic ending the way that it did. But you make a valid point.
Unique, I will say that.
Yeah, you make a valid point. Can he, honestly, tonight, come on TV, even though we all, like I say, we all know it's staged, but we watch it because it's entertaining. But come on TV and say, I'm going to be the fighting champion that you all want me to be, when you had like 6 people come out and help you, even though the bloodline had their share too. It was pretty much an even battle, because the same thing can be said for Roman. If Roman would have won, Ken Roman said he won on his own. And I believe had it been anyone else, and had it been the Vince McMahon era still, it probably would have went that way. Roman probably would have won. But I think the biggest takeaway from that last night, and I said it in my video, I would have loved to see them put a picture of Dusty Rhodes up on the screen last night on the Titantron, right? And play his music at the end. Because if the story was you want to do it for your daddy, right? Then, you know, where's your daddy? Where's the entourage? Where's your daddy at? You feel what I'm getting at with this? I see that my drop frame rate slowing down, so I closed out Discord. I'm still in here, but I closed out Discord. Because like I say, shit seems like I just want to update from time to time for some odd reason. There we go. Can you hear me still, Jamie?
Yeah, so he had this press conference, something about his dad.
The watch?
The watch.
Yes, I seen that last night.
I was like, holy shit, is this ever going to end? What I'm looking forward to now is the WWE draft, and I'm looking to see the shakeup. I'm looking to see who's going to step up next, because what is done is already done.
Yep.
Who's going to step up next? Who's gonna be the next person up? Because I think that Cody Rhodes will only be champion but so long, and they're going to pass that belt around like fries at Hooters.
I believe I believe that he's gonna probably keep the belt for at least a year. My way of thinking is they're going to build that for next year WrestleMania, most likely CM Punk and Cody. And that's just a big fuck you to Tony Khan. As far as the World Heavyweight Championship, and I know you watched my prediction videos, which, like I said, I went on the next video. I clarified some things because I plumb forgot about Jade Cargill. Oh my God, she looked amazing. But Damian Priest cashing in on Drew McIntyre didn't see happening. I thought they were going to try to pull like a Madison Square Garden type thing with Cody, but that would have been more Vince McMahon shit. Since Vince no longer in the business, Triple H decided not to go that way. So of course you cash in on Drew McIntyre, and it makes more sense when they done that for Damian Priest, because CM Punk gonna come back probably tonight and say, yeah, I'm ready to fight, and probably gonna be fighting next month at the pay-per-view against Drew McIntyre. And of course, if Drew would have had that belt, it would have been fair, right, for Punk to jump in that quick. Ain't been back, only had a couple of matches, and now, you know, you got the belt. You got the World Heavyweight Championship. So I think that Triple H made a smart move with that. Let Damian Priest have it. And I think Damian's going to probably hold that belt. I give him till SummerSlam, Survivor Series. And then I still don't see CM Punk going for that belt. I see CM Punk and Cody Rhodes having a fight. I see that. As far as who's going to dethrone Damian Priest, I think your boy LA Knight. We talked about this here late last year. I think LA Knight now, he beat AJ Styles. So I think that puts him in a position for better leverage. And I think people would love to see LA Knight become the World Heavyweight Champion. And I think it's going to go that way. The draft is coming real soon.
Funny? You know what's really funny about that is LA Knight, they had one of the shortest matches, but man, that short match was like really good for a short match.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, you know, it wasn't like Usos, it wasn't like the WWE Women's World Championship. It wasn't like the Final Testament versus the Pride.
Yeah.
It was a really good match, and it stuck, and he had a really good promo afterwards, and I just think that I've read some reports, and some reports say that Drew McIntyre is going to want to spend more time with his family. Seth Rollins is going to be out.
Yes.
So I think that opens up opportunities for a lot of people to get some shine at the gold or to step up and make some interesting matchups. I don't think Sami Zayn, he seems more like a transitional champion. The Golden Truth or the Miz and R-Truth, they seem like transitional champions.
They are.
Austin Theory and Grayson Waller do not seem like transitional champions.
No.
They seem like they might hold the belt for a little bit. Mm-hmm. The U.S. title, that seems they're going to click up. So you got all three guys, and they all got belts, and they might click up. They already been buddy. Now they all three of them got gold.
I think Logan Paul.
So I'm looking to see.
Yeah. No, go ahead. I thought. Yeah.
You seen his frog splash? Oh, it was beautiful.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
And I think Chad Gable might snag that title from Sami Zayn. Somebody's going to take the title off of him. But what about Gunter? Is he going to take some time off, or he going to steamroll right into Damian Priest?
You know what? And
he's unstoppable.
I was going to bring that up next. I believe Miz and Truth, because they're in their 40s, dude. I think that they are transitional champions. Sami Zayn, I think he's gonna hold on to that belt to at least SummerSlam. Who he's gonna give it to is a good question. And like I say, anytime you get the Intercontinental Championship, the next belt after that is usually a World Heavyweight Championship. Look at all the greats. Shawn Michaels had it, and he was world champion. Bret Hart had it, they were world champion. Randy Savage, world champion. So people that get that Intercontinental Championship a lot of times put themselves in a situation where you can go become world champion. And I think by Gunther dropping that belt to Sami, which Sami and Chad Gable was going to have a fight. That's if you watch WrestleMania when they shook hands and said, "You owe me one." Before he went out there, he's going to get a title shot. So that's coming. Do I think Chad Gable's going to beat him? If it happens, it'll be SummerSlam. It'll be SummerSlam. If LA Knight doesn't dethrone Damian Priest, then I think Gunther is going to go for him. I think Gunther make a hell of a world champion for a while. I love this Intercontinental reign. I just thought it was getting to the point where it was getting bored. But I think he'll make an interesting fucking world champion. It's been a while. Damian Priest is Puerto Rican too, so it's been a while since we have had like a world champion that was a foreign, descent, kind of like how Sheamus, when Sheamus first came over, and Alberto Del Rio, those guys came to the business, and they were world champions. So I would love to see Gunther take that belt. Now, as far as Becky Lynch and Rhea Ripley, I am so glad.
Her tired ass.
Oh, I'm so glad Becky didn't win that fucking belt. I thought she was gonna win it, but dude, I was so happy that they pulled Auburn. And then the excuse was, "Well, she had strep throat." No, Becky ain't signed no new contract yet. She ain't signed a new contract, and maybe they're
gonna sit down.
Yeah. Well, it's about time for her to stop. See, her and Charlotte Flair need to just stay out the limelight for a while. Charlotte done fucked up her anterior cruciate muscle, her medial collateral ligament. She fucked her whole knee up. Meniscus, she fucked her whole knee up. She just need to. She a 14-time women's champion. It's time to retire. Just give it up. Hang it up. You got nothing to be ashamed of, But I think Jade Cargill and Rhea Ripley gonna have a date. I think that's gonna probably be the biggest party of the summer. And that'll be another big fuck you to Tony Khan.
And don't forget.
Don't forget who?
Don't forget SmackDown got that. Don't forget SmackDown got that hitman out there. What's his name? Braun Breaker.
Oh yeah, man.
He did sign to SmackDown. I'm not saying he's gonna get a shot like that, but the U.S. title, I could see him cracking Logan Paul in half with a spear and a jackhammer.
I see.
And snatching it right off of him.
I see Logan Paul losing that belt at SummerSlam. If I would have remembered that Prime was backing WrestleMania as a sponsor, I would have chose Logan to win because I had picked I think it was Kevin Owens in my prediction video to win. I had picked that. But Logan ended up winning because, Prime was the main sponsor of, WrestleMania. He's like the fucking poster boy. So, of course, you don't want your poster boy to get whooped on the first big event that he's sponsoring. You see what I'm saying? So it made sense. But I can see Brian Breaker. I can see Scott Steiner nephew. I can never think of Scott Steiner's brother name for Rick Steiner. I can see Steiner. Yeah, I can see his son become a U.S. champion. I can see that happening. And that's assuming Logan Paul stays on SmackDown. That's assuming.
So you have a little, let's say your top tier is the top 5 people, men and women's division, Raw and SmackDown. You got a lot of people that might be sitting down for a while. Roman Reigns is going to sit down for a while.
Yeah.
Jey Uso has the opportunity to step up and be an IC champion possibility. Yeah. Drew wants to take family time, so he might not be on Raw as much. CM Punk is out. Cody Rhodes is, as Roman Reigns said, he's more like a politician, so he's going to be there.
Yeah.
Who else? On the SmackDown side of things, is Bobby Lashley going to step up? I mean, Montez Ford, they've been shining the light. That whole little storyline, it just seems like it's being used to catapult Montez Ford into the superstar that he is. He did have that Elimination Chamber showing where he just shined like a top star.
Hold on, Jamie. For some reason...
Styles gonna...
Hey, hold on. For some reason, I just seen Tyler. I apologize. I just seen this guy question in the chat. I haven't seen the new Godzilla Cross Kong movie yet. But believe me, I'm gonna watch it. I heard it's great reviews. I haven't personally seen it yet, though, Tyler. I didn't want you to think I was ignoring you. I just checked the chat because OBS is slower than the chat that's on YouTube. It's a little bit delayed, so. On the other screen I'm looking at, it didn't show. And I got on all messages, but in my OBS, it just popped in there. So I apologize, but no, I haven't seen it yet. Back to you, Jamie.
Let's see. I mean, and then I'm really interested to see who's gonna, with this WWE Fast. I mean, I really want to see who is that going to be geared toward. Is it going to be geared towards superstars? Because it's fast, I'm looking at it as like, a reintroduction to like cruiserweight division. But you had Ivar on there, I believe. Yeah. You had some big guys on there, so.
And that's what I forgot. I forgot about that. So y'all hearing it right here. I forgot. I'm glad you brought that up. The cruiserweights. I forgot. Rey Mysterio. The LWO won against their pretty much Mexican fucking gang fucking fight. They won. I know I forgot a match somewhere. Saturday night. Yeah, the LWO. Yeah, Andrade and Rey Mysterio won that fight. I forgot. They beat Dom Mysterio now. My bad. I'm glad you brought up cruiserweight. When you said cruiserweight, the first thing came to mind was Rey Mysterio now, and they had a fight Saturday night. Now it slipped my mind in my video. I know I forgot a match. I know I forgot one. I knew I did.
Yeah, that shit sucked. I don't know why they got to throw that in there all the time. They could have just had that like on SmackDown as a main event match and called it a day, or
filler matches, man. It's filler matches, man. Do you think Bailey is going to keep her title on? Because I watched her.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no! I think Bianca Belair. You got that little thing going on with Tiffany Stratton and Bianca, and it's a lot of hungry women out there.
I would love to see Tiffany Stratton get it.
That title.
Yeah.
I wonder if she injured herself too, because it looked that match. It looked like they had like a little injury thing going
her neck?
on. I'm not 100% sure between Bailey and Io Sky.
Yeah, her neck. When she came down, her neck. Did you see the spot where Io Sky did the flip? The match she did the backflip, landed on Bailey, and then Bailey was out of position, and I'm like, oh man, and she slid on her back to try to get into position. So when Io hit the moonsault off the top rope, she would hit her. I'm like, that was a bad move right there, because everybody, I see it on camera, like you shouldn't do that. But I know when Io suplexed Bailey came down to her neck kind of awkwardly. And so, I hope she isn't hurt, but you brought up transitional champions. I think Bailey's going to drop that belt to who? Who deserves it?
Who is a good question. I want to know when the draft is going to be. It'll determine a lot too.
This month. It'll be this month. CJ's in the house. CJ, it'll be this month.
Once you get in,
go ahead.
Once we get into that draft, we'll have a much better opportunity to figure out who is going to be what and what's going to go on. Is Jimmy and Jay going to end up? Well, what's going to happen with the bloodline? That's, to me, is more like the biggest thing, because they ran the whole shit pretty much, and between them and Judgment Day, they pretty much ran the shit. And I'm wondering, will that world title that Damian Priest has now, and he's a zesty ass champion, all that masculine shit. Like, he ain't representing Puerto Rico people. I can't stand that motherfucker. All that fruity, zesty shit he got going on. Yeah, he got a deep voice, but he's a feminine boy. Like, come on, knock it off with the bullshit. That shit irks me. It's like, man, if you're gonna represent the people, then do it right, man. Knock it off with all of the, I hope somebody bumps his ass off soon so Judgment Day could fall apart, because they've been nipping at each other's heels for power and control, and that leads me back into the bloodline. Roman, they was talking about his little leukemia thing, and
but he clarified,
but he's gonna have.
Yeah. He clarified. Leukemia is cancer. You're gonna have for the rest of his life. And I think him dropping the belt for a while and just staying off of TV for a few weeks to rest. Rest is good. Rest is very important for the body as a whole. But you brought the bloodline. You know what I think is gonna happen? I think a new Shield is gonna be coming. I see a new Shield, and the reason why I say that is Seth Rollins decided to come back with the Shield music last night to distract Roman Reigns. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Now, I want you to think about it. Seth Rollins, he shines as a heel. I don't really like him as a good guy. I like him as a heel.
Yes, he does.
I believe wholeheartedly that if the bloodline dissolves, which I'm pretty sure it's probably not going to dissolve, but it's not going to be what it was, unless Jimmy and Jay patch things up, Solo Sikoa. Everybody got to be on the same page.
Or before you say anything, there was a report that they got this cousin that wrestles number 3? In another.
Yes.
Yeah, that he got signed. But it's not confirmed. I'm trying to figure out if it's confirmed or not, but I haven't been able to find anything
he wrestles
online.
He wrestles in NWA. But I know who you talking about.
They say he's a monster.
Yeah, he's a monster. Yeah. Was it ain't Joey Fatu. Shit. His name was on that family tree, but he wrestles in NWA. He's in NWA right now. But it's gonna be interesting because, like I say, as far as Dean Ambrose goes with AEW, AEW's dying weekly. I don't see him coming back, but I wouldn't be surprised if he decides to come back now that. And Stephanie McMahon just pretty much threw her down on the bus last night. I don't know if you caught on to that last night when she came out last night. It said this is the Paul Triple H Levesque era now. I wouldn't be surprised if I straighten my cap. There we go. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a possible Dean Ambrose return, but I'm not gonna hang my hat too high on that. He ain't really did nothing in a long time. But if the Shield was to come back, I could see them being very dominant. I could see Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, the Usos. I mean, they will run wild. And then that could be the Judgment Day answer. Or if they don't, and the bloodline reform, and then they bring in a cousin, right? He's a free agent, I think, and they bring him in, right? Now you got a whole Samoan bloodline thing going on again with first cousins, brothers, and The Rock at the forefront. And they can pretty much just run wild, like DX used to do, and all that shit. What's that group that's trying to be like DIY? I'm like, that's so cringe as fuck. The Champo, I'm like, dog, like, dude, no, you can't be DX. Y'all can't be DX. Leave it alone.
This is why you need a cruiserweight title to give people stuff to do. Yes. They need to bring back that cruise. If they make the title look prestigious, I think it'd be something. But the title always looked gimmicky. Ever since the early 2000s, the title after that looked real gimmicky. But when it was like smaller, but in gold, and it looked prestigious. Yep. Yeah, they suck. I mean, if it's not NXT, they suck. They don't get any. They don't really get time to. Promo, and it got to be a package here. You might have some hiccups in the ring, but you got to have that package. Johnny, U.S. title at best. I mean, U.S. title at best. What's going to happen with Bo Dallas? Is he going to come back? Is he going to be a spokesperson? I don't really see him wrestling. It seemed too
I don't
patronizing almost.
Yeah, I don't see Bo coming back. If Bray was still been alive right now, I can see them the brothers teaming up, the Wyndham boys teaming up. But with Bray being dead and everything, I don't see that happening at all. But my biggest takeaway from WrestleMania before I transition to another topic, it's simple, man. 40 years. I've been to quite a few. I didn't make it to this one, of course, and that's simply because they was just tickets was astronomical. And then my car had to go into the shop earlier this week. I had to get Lawrence Springs put in the car. Matter of fact, I had some stuff done to the car. It needed to be done, and I didn't want to risk driving to Philly with one of my shocks being kind of wonky. So it had to be done, and that was $700. So that's pretty much travel money and ticket money, right there for WrestleMania. But if the WWE, if Triple H does the right thing with the content, I'm going to be booking for next year WrestleMania. It all depends on how they do it. Like I say, I know it's scripted. I tell people all the time, I know it's scripted. I've been watching wrestling since I was a little kid, so I know it's scripted. It's entertaining to watch the athletes put their bodies through what they put it through, and to do the tricks they do in the ring. I know everything's predetermined, and people are like, oh, you too, you shouldn't watch it. It's too gimmicky. Listen, I've been going since I was a little kid. So it's one of those things where it's kind of like, you should grow out of it, right? But when you start to see good shit that's better than some of the shit's on TV right now, like, I know it's staged, but I want to really see this dude take a chair and hit this motherfucker across the head with it, right? Just to see where it goes. So I think we're in a new resurgence. I think we might be getting another Attitude Era. Because The Rock was cursing so much last night, it was pitiful. I mean, Pat McAfee was talking shit, was saying shit. Yeah, go ahead.
This is the last wrestling question.
Yeah.
Because I've seen a lot of media stuff, and Everybody using Pro. Is WWE out of the PG area? Is that over?
I think Triple H wants it to be good. The Rock wants it to be good. And you know, the moment it goes on Netflix next year, because everything will be streamed on Netflix next year. Besides SmackDown, I think SmackDown is going to stay. No, Fox. Yeah, Raw. I think Raw is staying on USA. I might be wrong, but I know SmackDown. What's up, Skylar? I know SmackDown is leaving Fox this fall. So when it goes on Netflix, you know Netflix is pretty much TV 14 and MA. So I heard Pat McAfee last night on commentary on both nights. You say shit's going down. I'm like, oh hell yeah, I can get that. Yeah, use that type of language. You heard The Rock? I don't fuck around. He told the referee, you better not count. If you do, I fire your ass, and I don't fuck around. He just said, fuck his plans fucking day. You heard him. And then they tried to beep it after the fucking fact. Come on, man. Like, you shouldn't take your kids to that shit and expect for them them at least not to give the adults in the audience some foul fucking language. You know, that's why I missed about the Attitude Era. Stone Cold didn't care, Rock didn't care, bitch and slut and whore was tossed around like you know, like it was going out of style. But I mean, I'm hoping that tonight, and I love the new intro package. I said that in my video that I already shot. I love the new intro. I love the graphics of what they're doing, and I hope tonight turn USA and I see TV 14. I'm like, oh hell yeah! It's been almost 20 years since I seen TV 14 on a WWE product, right? So I'm like, oh, I can get down with this type of shit. So, but here's what I want to talk about, Jamie. And it's not really so much about politics, but I want to ask a question. And like I say, me and a real good friend of mine has been talking. And my grandfather, who celebrated his 78th birthday, informed me Saturday about this. I was in the middle of cutting grass when I talked to him. Well, no, actually, I ate breakfast and he would tell me about it. I'm like, what the fuck? Ukraine's about to join NATO real soon. And you know Ukraine and Russia's at war, right? So, you know if Ukraine gets sworn in by NATO, you do realize at that point, the moment that it happens, Russia will be attacking a country that's now part of the NATO summit. And their philosophy is, you attack one, you attack all of us. So you know what that means, right? You know there'll be World War III, right? If that happens.
Yeah, but we got a bigger problem.
What's the bigger problem, Jamie? What's the big problem?
And we are fucked up at home right now. We got insurgents. We got the Death to America Muslims chanting out there in Michigan. I was listening to it. I was at work, and I was like, man, I clicked it. I sent the link. I posted it in the Discord.
Yeah, I watched it. I've been catching up.
Before.
Yeah, I've been catching up. I've been watching all of it. Yeah, I seen it in the. It wasn't in the TikTok. It was in the politics tab, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen it. It was the last one you post. Yeah.
I listened to it when I was at work because normally I'll just post shit, and long as it's there, I can go back and listen to it later. Yeah. And my blood started boiling, and I'm like, this is home. This is in the home. Never mind what's going on overseas. This is in the home. What's going to happen overseas is what's going to happen overseas, you know. That's why they're the allied nations, because, you know, so most of it is overseas anyway.
Yeah.
And then you got the little bit over here on the eastern hemisphere. So, to me, it's more like, well, you got the Iran and the Houthis talking about we got 400,000 people ready to go to Iran and fight if Israel want that problem. And, you know, you got this thing with the Ukraine and Russia. And then you also have the thing with, I don't know what position he was in, but he was speaking and he was saying like, oh, yeah, we don't believe that Taiwan is, you know, has sovereignty, something along the lines of that. Just offering up Taiwan to China, raw ass, but it has to be done on a democratic level. They can't just take it it has to be done on a democratic level. But hey, if you could find a way, China, go ahead and take Taiwan. As long as you don't start bombing them and forcing them. If they give themselves over, nobody's gonna fuss. So I look at it like this.
Yeah, go ahead.
You got, it's gonna be a lot of bodies. Be a lot of bodies.
I've been saying this since Israel was hit. Matter of fact, I was saying this shit when they were sending troops over to Poland. You guys remember me saying this last year. I've been saying it, but see, small channels like me, we don't get the recognition. I'm fine with that because I'm not I'm not really under YouTube's radar, right? But I've been to combat. That's no secret.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of those things where I hope I never have to see it again. And we see it all the time when you watch certain news channels and stuff. They show the stuff in Ukraine and Russia. And it's one thing to see it through a lens. But America hasn't had war on the home front since the American Revolutionary War, if I recall. So, if this was to go down, military morale is very low. Matter of fact, we're undermanned, right? In the military, right? My grandfather said something. I told my friend the other night on the phone that my grandpa bring up good stuff. He's a Vietnam vet. He said there's a reason why the Republicans threw out Roe versus Wade. They overturned it. And what he said, now my friend will probably end up watching this after the fact. And my friend's a combat vet too. But he said there's a reason why they don't want women aborting kids anymore in America. And I asked my grandpa, I said, what's the problem? He's like, do you not see the military morale? They need soldiers. So you populate the country and you put their asses in the military. Because he believes, and I believe this too, I think the draft might be coming back. Because America's obese. It's a lot going on. A lot of people soft. Nobody want to defend the country no more. And can you really blame them? The moment you allow the military to start doing stress cards and shit, the moment you allow the soldiers to go to basic training, they can call home on weekends on cell phones now without discipline. The moment you start to make it a buddy system, their minds isn't as strong as it was when I was in. It's for sure not my grandfather when he was in. Right? So you have all these men and women, some tree-hugging hippies, or they're in the military and crying don't want to do nothing and getting out the fucking military because it's too stressful. So if we go to war, I expect America to most likely have some war going on the homeland for the first time in over about 200 fucking years or so. So it wouldn't surprise me at all if that happened. And trust me, I have seen up close and personal the type of horrors that the normal American will cringe at if they watch a horror movie or they watch Red Dawn Down or something. You don't want to see dismembered bodies and bombs going off around your motherfucker. Now, even the hardcore psychos will run and hide when they realize this ain't some shit like a video game.
Man, them insurgents were, never mind. Them insurgents, them people that's here, the people that's still coming in, they hate America with a passion so much. You will see a systematic collapse that will happen in less than 24 hours. It would be just total societal collapse in America.
Yep. And I worry about my wife and kids You know, because
And
they
the
they
recovery
mix
time.
races.
Yeah, and you think that the veterans, you think that you guys are going to sit up there and say, well, it's time to fight for my country?
It's not so much I'm gonna fight for my goddamn country, but I'm gonna do everything in my power to protect my fucking family. You know, if something was to happen in my area, because where I live at in this neighborhood, I'm not the only combat vet in this neighborhood. It's quite a few of us here. I got some combat vets from Desert Storm and the later end of Vietnam that live in my area, and a lot of OIF and OEF vets. So there's just quite a few of us here. If something that bad was to happen to where they would need old heads to try to defend the area off from insurgents, and it's just in this area, you know, if they try to attack, then I wouldn't have a problem trying to do that because in the long term we're protecting our family, our homes and stuff. But I wouldn't raise my right hand and go back in after being out for well over 10 years to try to go fight a fucking war that we shouldn't be in if we would have mind our own fucking business to begin with.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
those
saying?
Those days are over.
Yeah.
Those days are over with.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it really wouldn't matter what type of money that they offered. No means no, but the draft means no, and you go to prison if you don't go.
And see, I already been, so it don't apply to me. It don't apply to me. See, they're going to, if the draft comes back, they're going to draft people that haven't been in. Some of them might have a criminal record, and they're not over the age of fucking 40. You know, it's a cutoff there. So that's who they're going to target if they bring the draft back. 18 to 40. You can't be an only child. So if you got siblings and you're in that age bracket, and your ass is in shape or whatever, or your ass, you better go, you can go to jail. One or two. You ain't got no fucking choice.
You don't even need to be in shape anymore. You
should
know about the body composition program.
Yeah, I know.
Fat camp, Army fat camp.
I seen it. I'm like, man, goddamn. I'm like, they made it easy to where I can walk 2 miles in 20 minutes. When I was in, you had to run 2 miles, and I was 18 when I went in. Within 15 minutes, you had to do like 42 push-ups in 2 minutes, and you had to do like 46 or 47 sit-ups in like 2 minutes. I think that shit, they lowered the number down on push-ups and sit-ups, and they extended the run time. I'm like, what the fuck? Like what? There's no discipline no more. It's no discipline. And the scary thing is, at this age now, I'm in better shape than when I was when I was 18 because I smoked cigarettes. I drunk my ass off. I didn't have a lot of muscle on my friend. I was a skinny little petite ass guy in the military that wore full battle rat all the time because I was in the armor division, right, regiment, and carried guns and stuff and drove on tanks and Humvees. But I did a lot of PT in the military. So it was offset, but I never was a strong guy. I'm strong, I'm fast, I don't smoke. And if I do, it's once every blue moon. I rarely drink. Even though I got sake back here. A bottle of sake. Sitting right here, you know. But that Crown Royal is still in the box up there. Like I said, I don't drink like I used to. And because I take my fitness as priority. And I would rather be in shape now, especially with what's on the horizon, than not to want to be in shape. Because like you said, you got some insurgents that don't give a fuck. And I can tell you firsthand, when I was over in Iraq and shit, them fucking Al-Qaeda motherfuckers, they didn't give a fuck about blowing themselves up and blowing kids up around your mother. They didn't care. They really don't care. So when you got a person
they'll start hitting power lines and power plants, and then 1 or 2 power plants, boom, you done.
Yeah.
Because in order for you to replace that, it's gonna be it might even be a year before they can replace it. That type of equipment we don't make here in America. That comes from China.
Yep.
And in order to get that, so to me, I would be like, hey, we got these people here. Why don't these places have security? If anything,
it'll be a shitstorm.
Then you start having attacks in America. The president says, this would be the finger snap. This would be the game over. The president says the United States is in a state of emergency. And immediately after that, he loses all his power. because that power of his gets transferred to somebody else.
Yep.
I believe it's Homeland Security or Department.
I think it's Homeland Security, or it could be say. I think it would be Homeland Security. Be Homeland Security.
And once they get that power, you think they're gonna give it back? Man, power corrupts. They don't want to give back nothing.
Well,
you don't lost that he would be the last president America will probably have. Unless
I tell people all the time. Go ahead.
Unless we the people stand up to the government and cut the bullshit, that would be the last president you see, because it's gonna be a whole different ball game when Homeland Security takes over as a
the power. Yeah,
and I don't think a lot of people understand what that means.
No,
that's all. That is a. And I got some screenshots and some articles and some links. I try to look it up under the executive orders, because all the way up to like JFK and Reagan, they have been passing these executive orders, but you can't find them on the official website anymore. Where they list like all the presidential executive orders. It blocks off. It starts at Clinton and goes all the way from there. It doesn't go before Clinton. It goes from Clinton, I believe it's Bush, Clinton, and then it goes on. Anything before that, you can't find any executive. So you really got to research and look and see what happens and what these executive orders mean.
So it stopped at 42. So it stopped at Clinton, and then go back to Bush Senior, Reagan, Carter, Ford, Nixon, Johnson, Kennedy. Nope. It goes back that way.
Nope, you don't see those at all. You don't even see them. They just start.
God damn. So it starts at Clinton, 42, and go 4 up to Biden.
Yep. When you want to research and look it up on the official website, you do not see it. And I had to ask a couple of people, because I'm like, I should be able to go on the official website and look this up and see what's going on. I really want to know what happened with this what does this state of emergency really mean? It really means that
martial law.
There are
martial fucking law.
It means that the laws no longer, they have an increased amount of power above the law. What is the law? Whatever they want it to be. That's what the law is.
I live by this philosophy all the time. Power. Always come back to collective debt. Because when you spell power, there's always another word that people overlook. If you cross out the P and you cross out the R, you left with O-W-E. And that spells O. You're going to always owe power something, whether it's good or bad. Those that seek power, it comes at a cost. It comes at a debt. In our situation, it's going to come with a lot of hard times ahead if this shit plays out. And I think the reason why America, and it's not so much America, it's Congress, is trying to really get NATO to accept Ukraine as fast as possible, because they want to take out Putin before the election. Problem with that is, though, if we go to war with Putin, we got to go to war with China and North Korea. And yes, we have a lot of allies, but look at Iran. Look at what's going on with Iran and all that fucking shit, right? The eclipses today.
Yeah, they're thirsty. They thirsty.
Yeah,
Iran is so thirsty.
They don't
really want to get to America yet, but they really, really want Israel.
They want Israel.
They really they want them so bad, and I think that because even when you had all those vessels over there, the USS this and that, the Houthis were taking pop shots. Oh, they was getting hit, or they was trying to.
Yep.
It was a lot of pop shots.
Yep.
And it's just like, man, okay, all right, motherfuckers better start. You can't tell people they have to see it for themselves, and I don't, you don't really want people to see the shit. I mean, the movies, like you said, the movies and None of that stuff compares to when your roof get blown off.
Exactly.
None of that shit really compare when you trying to get in your car and and the bullets is hitting your window because you got these people coming for you. The people don't really understand that shit, and I don't think they will until they be like, well, holy shit, it was happening over there, and the borders is open, and they could just walk right in here with whatever they want, and nobody's gonna do shit. You got to save yourself.
That shit's crazy, man.
And I'm tired of the Trump shit. I'm tired of the Biden shit. I'm tired of the VP. What does she do? I don't know. Don't care. But it just seems like she do a whole lot of fucking pandering. I'm tired of them giving money to these fucking entities overseas. It's just like, man, have you seen the prices of food in Alaska that just posted online? You got $8 for fucking Haagen Dogs and shit and donuts.
Yep. Man, they don't care about that shit, man. They don't care about that shit.
Better learn how to not eat for a day and survive and know what rice and beans taste like. And
dude, I got a garden outside. I was just outside yesterday. My wife got a above ground one, and I got one that's in the yard. I was outside yesterday watering that motherfucking, spraying down pesticides and shit. Dude, I'm telling you, if we don't just, well, people, everybody more concerned about saving electronics and AI and TikTok, social media. We gotta save social media. That's our livelihood. If we lose a fucking war to one of those countries, fuck your livelihood. Fuck your freedom at that fucking point. You better be trying to teach your kids how to cook and fucking survive. Because, fuck, man. It's like I say, it's a lot. It's a lot, man. And like I say, I'm watching everything, and I'm just like, you know what? Told my wife the other day, we need about 3 more guns. We need some more technical stuff. I need to teach y'all some more shit. Because if this shit goes south, America is going to be in a very dark time for a very long time. And I'm going to say it again because we can't mind our business. We like to poke and fuck with other countries all the fucking time. And it's not that I don't love this country. It's the people that's running this country. I'm like, why the fuck are we trying to tell Russia they can't take Ukraine? Ukraine didn't want to be a part of NATO when we asked them 3 years ago. They told us, no. Go back and look at the news articles. No. Now, well, we won't in. We tried to tell y'all 3 years ago Russia was going to get on y'all. Didn't listen. Now you want to bail you out. It's bad. Israel, you got Benjamin Netanyahu killing his own goddamn people down there. It's like, what the fuck? I mean, you nuked a food truck with a drone. And you got Iran mad with us because we got nose in that business. So now they talking about retaliation on troops. And today is a solar eclipse. That's why I'm looking at my phone, see what time totality is going to pass by us. We're not going to be in full totality, about 80%, so a partial lunar eclipse here. So I'll be out and about during that time anyway. I got to get my kids from school, so it'll be about 85%, 90%. So it'll get a little dark, not that much. And I'm like, that'll be the perfect time. If anything was happening to America, that'll be the perfect time for something like that to happen. Yeah, and I'm hoping that happen. I'm not predicting that. Listen, I'm just saying, if terrorists, we got these insurgents, I got to think about it. Lunar eclipse are going to be coming right across America, right? Those countries are those states with total totality, like Texas and shit, Central Texas especially, Waco, Glen, Austin, San Antonio, down for work, I'm 935, clean up through Missouri and shit, all the way through Patrick, all those big major cities. Can you imagine if the grid shut down?
People lose their shit.
I'm just saying.
The American people is already their own worst enemy. You got half the population looking to do evil, devious shit. They looking to pillage and steal and rob and kill. They do that stuff on the regular. They looking for a reason.
They looking for a reason to act a goddamn donkey. They looking for a man. Listen, dude, we gonna get out politics. I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna talk about something very, very interesting here for the next 10 minutes. I'm gonna get off of here because I gotta get ready to get up, take out dinner, go get my kids stuff, and the wife come home, and then gotta deal with family stuff. Busy life, busy wife, and then I gotta send off some stuff via the mail. It just fucking sucks. I've been watching new anime. Now I'm gonna keep under wraps while I've been watching until I get done watching. But it's some good shit, out there. However, I was asked by some people, and I don't want to really talk about this guy, but I was asked, and so when people ask me stuff, I tend to think about it, and the question was, do I believe that this particular YouTuber is, at this particular point in time, sucking off a dead cow? I'm just putting it in those terms.
Probably so.
And my answer was yes. Okay? It was yes. I understand a person's birthday is a time to celebrate, but then too, I also understand that when a person been gone for a month and then nobody find out till like a week later because the family didn't want nobody to find out till about a week later, and you make like 9 videos about that man, putting that man name on videos, it's a fucking problem there. It's a fundamental fucking problem there. You upload a tribute video on the man's birthday, thinking it will get like a million views, I guess. Barely cracked 20,000. But yet, I see some shit when he was on Twitter using the N-word. I think y'all put it in Discord. Oh, it may have been Gaming Geeks Discord I was in. Because I don't got a problem with N-word, because, whatever. Nigga can mean white, black. I don't really give a fuck. Don't bother me. But when you act hard like that, but you never come out your house, now I can tell you paler than white paint, white eggshell paint. You get no vitamin D at all. I don't hear about no vitamin D deficiency at all. But yeah, you want to use the word nigga like you a nigga. I don't get it. I'm really trying to figure out, how can you sit up here, make content about a cartoon daily? You got a second channel. I check it out from time to time, and it ain't worth the fuck. Then when the creator dies of that said cartoon,
oh shit.
that creator dies of the said cartoon, and people said you were gonna do it. People said you were gonna do it. You make 9 fucking videos about this fucking guy. You couldn't do the tribute video the day he died?
Yeah, the Puff Daddy remix it.
Yeah, listen. I'm gonna ask you about that too if I get out here. Man, I made 1 video about Akira Toriyama. 1. And it's still not monetized to this day. Go back and look. It's not monetized at all. I made 1. When you have an obsession with people that you never met, you just obsessed with them, there's a fundamental problem there with you. That means you have no friends, hardly. That means you have no life. When you are influenced by celebrities, right? I want you guys to look into my eyes when I'm about to say this, because I'm looking at the camera. Now, no, I'm looking down, but I'm looking at this camera. When you don't love yourself enough to find out who you really is and who you really are as a person, and yet you fall in love with people that you'll never fucking meet, there's a problem with you. You might want to go get some fucking help. And I'm saying that because I'm seeing, I was in that comment section. One guy said, man, goddamn, how many more you gonna make? You just sucking them. And I'm saying, I'm still crying. I can't believe the man that y'all are crying about an artist that didn't give two fucks about y'all, so much so that when he died, he didn't even want y'all's motherfucking funeral. Let that sink in. No flowers, don't send no flowers, no nothing. Let that shit sink in. And then I'm seeing 8, 9, 10 videos.
Can you clarify what is, there's no animosity, there's no hate, but can you clarify the commentary about him? Because somebody asked me, like, well, why does everybody dislike Geekdom? And
I'll tell you why. And I don't dislike him as a person. I never met the motherfucker. No. And
I said he's pretentious, snaky. And you know, it's like you undercut the community as a whole, you know, to come off as, you know, like you're this know-it-all source of everything when you really don't have any type of information.
When you call yourself the best in the world, but yet you can't even sit there and pick apart what Ultra Instinct is, like I did in my video, or sit there and actually give a constructive criticism. When you sit there, exactly, Scholar, 20 plus years ago, when you sit there and try to say it was a fucking time skip, when we clearly see Penn at the same fucking school, the same fucking goddamn age, head cannon out your ass shit, you're not the best in the fucking world. And listen, I met a guy, I actually got the guy number in my motherfucking phone. His daughter and my daughter go to the same school. You guys remember my video, it was 2022. Right after Battle of Gods, not Battle of Gods, when Brawley came out. No, Superhero came out. You guys remember that video about me and my daughter, and it's on my YouTube channel. I met a guy that personally has family that works with Funimation that do the dubbing out of Fort Worth in fucking Texas. That know everything and know what goes on and knows shit. That's how I had some inside shit about Superhero. And then I had a friend that's stationed. He's back home now, but was stationed overseas in the Navy. You guys remember I said that everything that was happening, how the artist was reacting before the movie came out in America, that the Japanese didn't like how Gohan whoops up. And guess what? Everything I said, guess what happened? Came true, didn't it? Because I actually had sources that was at those fucking watches and shit, and I met people. But I'm not a news channel for that shit. I don't really care about it like that. The point I'm trying to make is, though, when you do underhand and shit, when you try to sit there and act like your shit don't fucking stink, when it does, and then you claim you don't need the fans, but yet you need the fans because you got all this shit and perks and shit you're trying to fucking sell. You selling Dragon Ball shit that don't belong to you. Yeah, you know, it's one of those fucking things, man. And I was asked how I felt about this last video because normally, man, you have a right to make what you want on your channel. So, you know, it is what it is at that point. I don't, you know. But to ask me, do I think it's getting like absurd at this point? Yeah, it's like you have an unhealthy obsession with the Japanese. I'm married to an Asian. I'm literally married to a fucking Asian. My father-in-law is as Japanese as they fucking come. If anybody know about the Japanese culture, it's my motherfucking ass. You so up there about Japanese, go marry one of them motherfuckers. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's like he put Japan on his high-ass pedestal. Mom asked you, what have Japan done for your ass? It was like Eddie Murphy. What have you done for me lately, Eddie? He took the Janet Jackson song, did that skit on Raw. What have you done for me lately, Eddie? What the fuck have Akira Toriyama did for you lately? What have Dragon Ball did for you lately? Did they give you 7 balls that you can make a wish on and bring some shit back? Or did Akira Toriyama just provide you entertainment? Entertainment that's going to be forever left back here while he rots in the fucking ground. And you making all these videos about this fucking man. Next one going to come out. Akira Toriyama kids speak. Watch. I'm calling it right now. Fucking April the 8th at 1:55 Eastern Time. I'm calling it now. Akira Toriyama kids speak on the future of Dragon Ball. Notice he gonna put Akira Toriyama kids. Watch. Watch.
Couldn't the wife sue him at that point? You know, I mean, I don't think that they would. But
no, they can't. He has a right. He has a right. But now y'all know how I feel about that. Because a lot of you guys come on my old videos and ask me questions. And yeah, I think it's sad at this fucking point. I mean, Danny's 40, I think. He's older than me.
Holy shit, for real?
Yeah. I think Danny's, I'll be 38 this year. I think Danny is like 39 or 40. Yeah, 40-year-old man obsessed with a...
And his room look like that? Oh, man. Oh, man. Wow.
My kids' room look better than that. My kids' room. My kids. And they young. One of them has autism. Y'all see my kids in the Discord and bitch, well, I'm gonna give my son autism. He keep his room cleaner than that. You kidding me? Jesus fuck. My garage where I train at is cleaner than that. It's like now y'all know.
Some of them YouTubers, they better start looking for regular jobs before there ain't any.
Listen, all I'ma say is, and like I say, I've been talking about other anime, so we're not gonna bring up and just talk about Dragon Ball. That's why I haven't. I trust me, I got some more anime videos dropping now. I'm watching and reviewing. Matter of fact, Sunshine put some animes in the Discord that I'm finna start watching as well. Dragon Ball's done. And listen, I want y'all to understand something. Then I'm gonna end this live stream with the Diddy shit real quick. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Understand, Dragon Ball is done. It's done. I don't see them forwarding this shit for too much longer. I see Dama gonna come out, and I see we may get 2 more chapters tops. But this 10-year shit, James. Okay, he hopped up. This 10-year shit. This 10-year shit. About Dragon Ball sticking around for 10 years, that shit ain't happening. What your 10 years? Akira Toriyama's dead, so who's gonna write the shit for 10 more years? What story's gonna be told? It's not gonna be fucking the same. So to preserve the legacy, you go ahead and end it on a high note. And that's what's gonna happen. Now at that point, all you Dragon Ball channels out there, you better figure out something. Yeah, you better figure out fucking something. I mean, you can't keep rehashing the same shit. Look at Ghostbusters. You think it's going to top the charts like the original Ghostbusters of the 80s? Fuck no. Fuck no, it's not. It's not. It gets to a point to where you have to figure it the fuck out. You have to figure it the fuck out. So now you know how I feel about all of that shit. Man been dead for a month. It's time to stop talking about that man. God damn. Y'all act like fucking Akira Toriyama was somebody like the King Charles or some fucking body. Royalty or some shit. This dude just do anime. He sat in his room and smoked cigarettes for days and days and days. And days. Stressed out his fucking mind to give us something to watch. And the stress killed him. In the Year of the Dragon. Y'all need to let that man rest, man. Let that man rest. Now, I want to end this here. And I'm going to say this here about Diddy and Meek Mills. I see they had Meek Mills at Wrestlemania. Jamie got off. But I know you probably still watching. You know I'm about to get ready to log off here in a second. wonder, because I'm watching everything. I'm wondering. I'm just pondering. I'm wondering. How many of these motherfucking celebrities sold they soul for Diddy? I'm just wondering. And I'm wondering if it's any artist that I still listen to this day. Now, you can't judge a person. It's not my place to judge anyone, but I wonder how we are going to feel when some of the celebrities today that we still listen to, if we find out that they jangle. So that Meek Mill shit, that audio, and it's like, once again, I'm gonna link Alex's channel down below after I upload the live stream in formats, and I edit his channel. You guys go watch him if you're interested in that type of content, cars and stuff, and he does the crazy shit like that all the fucking time. But I'm lost. And like I say, Beyonce and Jay-Z and Cuba Gooding Jr. and it's a few, Stevie J. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot, and I still believe it's the tip of the iceberg. No, it's the tip. Now, before I do get out of here, I just thought about that too. NBA, I was sent this here. It's an old clip, but guys, it's the funniest shit I have seen in a long time. Check this shit out.
And you definitely don't come in here with. I'm an everybody religion. It don't matter. But I'm not gonna sit at shit being shot, killed. That's not what I'm about. So you got the wrong motherfucking channel.
Y'all check this out. I'm gonna get over here. Y'all can go subscribe to his website, manblakentertainment.com, if you like this type of shit. When I first heard this shit, I laughed my ass off. Nigga is the only word that doesn't change in other languages, apparently. But the reason why I found this so funny, though, because the way NBA laughs, you can't help but laugh, man. It's some fucked up shit. Hey, man. When I heard that shit the first time, I said, I know that motherfucker didn't say that shit. That nigga is tickled like a coon on shit, boy. Nigga moment. Hey! I can't believe it. Hey, man. Boy, when I first heard this shit, boy, look, I'm crying now. Shit, playing fuck, boy.
That could have made this better has happened.
Boy, Lord have mercy.
Man.
I couldn't believe this shit.
That's the only thing that could have made this better, man, is putting it in Japanese.
Boy. Boy. Boy, listen, man, that's some crazy ass shit, boy. Anyway, I done said all I got to say there, man. I've been on for almost 2 hours. I got some more content coming out this week. Some anime reviews coming out this week. Fitness video dropping this week. I got a lot of stuff coming out this week. I'm going to try to get the Mustang pulls done this week on the road. So you guys, the 60 to 130s and all that shit. Hopefully, if weather corroboration might rain this week. So I know the Mustang guys, they want some of that stuff. And I'm going to try to get that knocked out this week. But other than that, man, hope you all enjoyed. I just wanted to come on and talk a little shit. Midday Monday. I'm going to try to plan a live stream for Friday. And that all depends on travel. Because I might be going east to Augusta, Georgia this week. I have to see my aunt. Still a little bit sick, so it's one of those things where I might be traveling back that way, or there is an outside chance that I might end up in either North Carolina. Let's see. It just remains to be seen. Just depends on where I want to go. So, other than that, hope y'all enjoyed the live stream. Like, subscribe. Like, subscribe. Do what you want to do. Leave comments. I don't care. You want to join Discord? Discord link is right there. It's open Discord, man. Pretty much. Respect the mods. That's all I ask in there, man. No doxing, none of that bullshit. You know, every now and then I'm in there. You know, I put some funny stuff in there to talk about. Or, matter of fact, it's always some shit going on in the Discord. But you want to join Discord, go ahead, feel free to join the Discord. Just respect the mods and, you know, all that being said. Y'all keep Sunshine in y'all prayers. One of my mods and admins, she's dealing with a lot right now. Wishing her well and everything. As well as anyone out there that's dealing with anything, you know, keep your head up. Stay safe out there, you know. Sending prayers and love to all of y'all out there. And until the next live stream, motherfuckers, y'all take care.